Welcome back. We've returned to Station Square here to see about this Ford SPG on the bulletin board.
What do we have here?
There's a Ford SPG on the bulletin board, you know. Prescribed part-time plight when it's cold. There we go. I took on a shady part-time delivery job. Now I'm in trouble. I was blinded by the high pay, but once I got the mirror, my personal information was stolen. Please, you have to help me. I'll be waiting in the back alley near the station. Oh, there's a Ford SPG on the bulletin board. Shady part-time delivery job. When I think of clandestine delivery persons, she is the one who always springs to mind. Yeah, but she's busy going to space. Personally, I don't think she has anything to do with this Ford SPG. At least I hope she doesn't. Whatever the case, there's been a lot happening behind the scenes lately that I'd classify as concerning. It might be worth looking into this and hearing what our prospective client has to say. Wait, I just thought, like, have these guys not made the connection that it's Hermes? I don't think they have they? Huh. Yeah, did you need me for something? Wait a sec. You're that spricking guy, aren't you? Colt, right? We saw your Ford SPG. We're from Arkwright Solutions. Oh, thank the goddess. I can't believe you actually came. I really need your help, man. I've got no one else to turn to. Everything will be alright, we promise. Why don't you start by describing your problem in detail? Yeah, give us the rundown. Right. Well, to start, I'm a college student here in the capital. And not too long ago, I helped someone out with a job, but it turns out it wasn't exactly, legal. Oh, I've heard about criminal organizations forcing unsuspecting people to do their dirty work. Yeah, thanks to the rise of the open network, the number of victims is increasing. I'm self-supporting, so I have to take all the jobs I can to make ends meet. When I saw the new Opel scooter, I had to have it. I ended up buying one on credit. While I was working even harder than ever to pay it off, I came across this advertisement on the net. They were recruiting for a part-time deliveryman position, open only to those with Opel scooters. I applied and followed the instructions detailed in the orb mail I got. Then they sent me this briefcase. All I had to do was take it to a specific place, and they deposit 5,000 mira into my account. At first I was over the moon, but as I thought on it more, I got cold feet. I sent them a message saying I had to back out. And in response, they gave me details about the next job, along with a record of my personal information. A threat? They've got it down to a science. They sent you more mira too, right? Yes, I tried to give it back, but they wouldn't take it. Sending money to turn you into an accomplice is a pretty common move for these guys. Take it that's why you can't go to the guild even though you're looking for help. There's no getting around the fact that you're a mule for these guys. The guild and the police definitely wouldn't let that slide. If this gets out, you might even be kicked out of school. I know. That's why I haven't turned to them. Been a whole year preparing for college and I finally made it. My parents were so happy for me. Never imagined something like this would have happened. Stupid me, my stupid greed. They're the only ones I can turn to. Please help me. Van? Of course. Alright, we'll help you. These guys are luring people in with tempting offers and then dragging them into the shadows. No way I'm letting that get away in my own backyard. Well said. Let's do what we can to find an ideal solution. Oh, thank you very much. Save your thanks when we're done. Till then, we're going to need something to start with. Why don't you finish telling us everything you know? You got it. A slightly calmer Colt was then able to relay more information about the case. After which, the group had him wait in the back alleyway. A deliveryman job, huh? Feels like someone's trying to capitalize on Hermes being off the grid. Yes, they're taking advantage of the void she left behind, as well as the recent release of the Opel scooter. They put a surprising amount of thought into this scheme. What they're doing is pretty damn low, though. That's putting it mildly. I mean, they're pushing innocent people into a life of crime. We need to catch them before they do any more harm. There's just one problem. Only clue we got is to message Colt, the message Colt showed us from his employer. Right, and I'm sure he It won't shock you to learn that the sender's address is encrypted. Can you decrypt it? Some of the orb mails were forwarded to multiple people simultaneously. By analyzing those, I was able to identify one other recipient. Well done, Katra! So what you're saying is someone else has been dragged into this kind of work? The name of the person in question is Largo. Fiona and I have already figured out where he is, too. The Satan district. Oh! Odds are he's got a scooter. Let's see what we can find.
Time to get to work.
Indeed. Alright then, don't worry, Colt. We're on it. To the Satan district.
Let's get going.
Where is Largo? Largo's over there. Okay. Let's do a bit of the rounds in here as we make our way through. Oh, he's down in the basement bit, isn't he? Alright, well that's different. Because if it was in here, it'd be like, yeah, a little bit of rounds. I've got to find my way down now. But yeah, he's in the underground area. Do 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 do. Largo.
Got a question for you.
They want me to take this briefcase someplace outside the city lines? Damn it, their demands get worse and worse each time. Same with the pay. Our partnership has proven very lucrative. I'm looking forward to your continued results. Just don't think that you can get away from us. Gee. Shit, how did it come to this? Message for you, sir. Huh? A blank message? No doubt about it, that's Largo. Yep, looks like we hit the jackpot. Who are you? I'm what you call a Spriggan, and I got a couple of questions for you. It's about your current job. I don't know what you're talking about. You don't have to hide it. We're on your side. Unless you really did sell your soul to an organized crime syndicate, then I'm not so sure. I bet you were told that if you talk to anyone, you'd regret it. I know nothing! Nothing! Leave me alone, I don't have a choice. As long as I do well, I'll move up. And the only other option is 6 arch down. That's the underworld for you. Now you're stuck in the middle of it. But it's too early to give up living in the sun. Seriously? What do you want from me? Wait, did you say Spriggan? To tell me you're that problem solver I've heard about. The one and only. Look, we head out. Mind giving us the lowdown? So, he and Colt are in roughly the same boat. It sounds like Largo's done a few more jobs for them. I realized the goods I was delivering were suspicious, but the pay was too good. I convinced myself it would be fine as long as no one found out. By the time I realized just how bad it was, I was in too deep. So they don't just use your personal information to back you into a corner, they exploit your guilt and fear as well. Oh, when I get my hands on these guys. Yes, we better follow the stench back to the source, ASAP. Is that even possible? You don't even know who my employers are. That all depends on what clues you can give us. For starters, why don't you hand me the goods? And there is surely no better clue than the product itself. Seeing how convoluted their setup was, and how they forced you to transport the case. Opening up might just lead us directly to them. Well, I'm thinking it's a case of, that's possible, yeah, but it's, where are you delivering it to? Like, what's the delivery address? If we know what it is, what the address is, we might have some clue from there. Then maybe we could interview the people who have received the whatever it is, and see if they can point us to the people who they ordered it from. Potentially. Like, you know, like that approach. It could just be delivered between, like, people that know each other, but it's like, and that's a way of approaching it as well, because we're not sure what it is. It depends what's inside it, which is key. Fair warning though, since we're not the police or the guild, we can turn a blind eye to the stuff you got tricked into doing. But you'll have to give up the dirty mirror you made. That's as much as a break as I can give you. All depends on whether you fear your employer more than you trust us. I get it. I'll trust you for now. And I agree to your conditions too. Please, help me. Money! The group received the attaché and checked its contents. It's a gun! I wonder if it's loaded. Weapon trafficking. And they were using normal people to do it? I had a feeling. How did I get caught up in something like this? The police had pulled me over even once. And all the blame would be put on you as the man in charge disappears. It's a pretty common tactic. Scan of trace odor residue on attaché case complete. Observation of scent of fresh produce, seafood, and other consumable goods identified. It's the market. Deduction. 78% chance attaché case passed through the Centre Marché. Oh, the Centre Marché. Guess Theo would be familiar with it, seeing as they sometimes go grocery shopping from Monmouth. But I can't really think of many hiding spots there that rats like them could hole up in. The underground bit. Can't hurt to drop by and do some shard searches just in case. Oh yeah, I forgot we could do that. In the meantime, you should find some place to lay low. But keep sending them updates like you're still doing the job. You got it. I'll do whatever you need. Please. You're all I've got. Phew. Now that I've handed over the case, I've got to prepare myself. Honestly, I'm a little scared, but I believe in you guys. Good luck.
Let's have a look.
Yeah, I forgot about that aspect of it. Right, so, the marché.
Off we go.
Scent particles in the air are confirmed 97% match for the analyzed odor residue on the attaché case. Well, it sounds like we made the right call coming here to do the shard searches. Now let me just register the metallic scent of the gun in the app, and done. We're good to go. Great. Alright, let's get to searching. Use a shard search and follow the metallic scent.
Something's there. Do a shard search.
Over there. No, here. No, there.
Let's have a look.
Again, it's heading for the underground, right? Like, look. That was my thought before all this. Scent continues beyond the door. Seems this connects to the old sewer system. This must be the place then. If everyone's ready, then let's just jump them. Enter the old sewer system. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. And so they carefully made their way along the old sewer system. Eventually, they arrived in a wide chamber deep inside. Yes, we got the goods. Ha Such as you guys, the Dolor Family. Who are you? Are you not familiar with us at this? Okay. It's the damn Spriggan. There you go. Why is he here? This is the gang that Ronald was a part of before he was arrested for the Animus incident. You're the ones behind the gun peddling, huh? And I was, all psyched up for a big shot mastermind showdown. You're just the same third-rate mafia gutter trash we've fought a million times before. Say that again, I dare you. We've had enough trouble as it is being on the policing guild's radar, thanks to that damn spoiled brat. There's no way we're gonna let you ruin this golden egg-laying scheme we thought up on our own. Got a shooter. On your own. Gathering people's personal info. Using fear to force them to commit crime. Buddy, that's right out of Almada's playbook. You just missed one crucial lesson. In the end, they got wiped out. Now, as for the dirt you have on all the people you dragged into your criminal enterprise, you're going to give it all to us. And we want all the hardware you use for these jobs too. Go to hell! You think we're gonna let you stop us? 8 hostiles confirmed. We'll have to intercept them quickly. There's nothing to worry about. Let's just get this over with. I think this is the first battle since the prologue, right?
Yeah. Here goes. Eat it.
I don't want to eat it. I'm not hungry.
Here to help.
Okay.
Use a shard boost to get the upper hand.
I'm thinking something else actually. Let's see about these.
How about a
Yeah.
nice dirt nap?
Damage up could be good. I think.
Don't
Yeah,
test me.
Klein Force.
Climb force.
You saved me.
I'll take that.
You saved me. You did it.
Go full throttle.
ZOC.
Activate.
Dirt nap.
And we got the Blitz incoming at the same time as well.
Don't test me.
Let's see.
How about a nice dirt nap?
Might be a good idea to go with that. Azure Sunray is very, that's like directional, one
How
person,
about a
but
nice dirt nap?
Vandalize Raid,
Show them what you got!
the Blitz.
Brace yourself. Vandalize! Raid!
Boost gauge limiter unlocked!
But how?
Boost Gauge extension, we're familiar with
Here
that.
goes.
Okay, so that's all our... Oh no, we've still got some craft points to use. Should we want to?
Let's party!
What's the best one in terms of like trying to get the maximum amount of people around here? Because we've got a double crit.
Don't test me.
So that we get quite a few there. I feel like if we got
Keep it
as
up.
many as
It's
possible,
working.
we would actually take them all out, regardless of which one it is. I feel like that's the best option for getting as many as possible.
Activating
Think
skill.
fast. Take this.
Oh no, I expected more. I was thinking like we know with the climb force and
That'll
stuff.
cost you.
You know. Let's see here. Let's have a look at
Let's
Phoenix
party.
Dance then. Let's have a gander.
Allow me.
Blink and you'll miss it. Soar for me!
Sore for me.
Boost gauge limiter released.
Indubitably.
That's how it goes.
I'm not done yet.
They're tough, yeah. Our money. Phew, hostile suppressed. Is this really all they're good for? Now we need to figure out what to do with all this data and hardware. What should we do here? Ooh. Destroy it. Say we destroy it all, rather than nip this in the bud than have it come back to bite us down the line. Oh yeah, it doesn't get much quicker and dirtier than to smash shit up. There's some quality material here, so admittedly I do have my reservations about that approach. No mercy, I will burn it all to the ground! Alright, very chill. After that, they anonymously reported the Dolor family and left. And then returned to their client to make a report. I can't believe you were able to solve this so quickly. Thank you. So, we're not going to be forced to do any more illegal jobs, right? Correct. We should be okay. We've already destroyed the documents and hardware they used in their little scheme. Even passed some info onto the police and guild anonymously. That should prevent anyone from running the same kind of scheme. Incredible. You really are thorough. Talk about taking a weight off my shoulders. We're just glad we were able to find a workable solution. Just hope you learned your lesson and will be more careful in the future. No matter how good something seems, there's usually a catch, especially things you find on the net. Plus, if you work hard for your mirror, you'll think more about how you should spend it. Right, I'll remember that. Thanks for everything. Really.
That's a wrap.
That's a wrap.
Reward deposited.
Indeed. Bit of chaos, bit of chaos. Chaos control! Ooh, that's a bit more than a bit of chaos. Ever since I got wrapped up in that illegal part-time job, I've been able to get a wink of sleep. Somehow the sky seems a little bit brighter. Oh yeah, it does, doesn't it? Yeah. Ah, my eyes to burn! That's how I honestly feel. From the bottom of my heart, thank you.
So...
Man, here I thought I was going to have to take up the gangster life or something. Must be Adios' golden boy having someone like you come to my rescue. I'm so glad I put my faith in you guys. I'm glad we could help out. Right. Let's get back over to the Satan district.
let's hit the road.
Don't do that, you'll hurt your fist. Alright, so achievements. 100 enemies
Shock one
slain,
up.
6
Shock
double
one up.
skill, kill.
How's that?
And let's continue the rounds. Let's see about the shops over there first.
Time is money.
Time is money, friend.
Welcome to Erland, sir.
Naomi, welcome. Be sure to take a look at our latest summer fashions. The elegant lines are typical of Ireland, and the use of cool-toned colours evokes the feeling of a new... my apologies there, I didn't mean to raise my voice. Well, simply adore this brand, so I tend to get worked up without realising it. No, that's kind of like your job, isn't it? You know, I actually get a good employee discount, which is why I spend most of my salary on these clothes. Sorry, can't stop talking about it. Don't tell my manager, okay? I've worked in a shop once with a discount for employees. It was nice. At Erland, we propose high fashion with a personalised touch. This summer, we've also renewed our lineup of accessories that can be paired perfectly with our outfits. It was Argos, in case anyone's from the UK and was like, oh, which one? It's like, Argos. Good shop to work at. I was warehouse worker, so I did all the, you know, when like the items come from the back area, if you've been to Argos over here. Like when they come back from the back area, I was the one in the back. And while we did that, this is the thing, while we would do, like we're a team in the warehouse that did that, we were so good. Because you know, you go to Argos and it's like, oh, sometimes just like the item just doesn't appear because like, oh, it's not actually in the stock room. We went for like a good like year. No missed items. We were fantastic. Oh, so good. And again, also we got discount, so you know. This summer, we've also renewed our lineup of accessories that can be paired perfectly with our outfits. Probably the best way of describing Argos to anyone outside the UK. It's... What's the best way of describing Argos to someone? It's easy for the United States. It's like Walmart, essentially. But it's very, very strange for like people... Especially, I'd say, in the States, because they don't have a similar store, really. There's a storefront, and you basically order your item at the storefront, and the warehouse is not something you can go into as the customer. Like, you order it, and then you wait for it to be delivered to you at the desk. Yeah, I think they're all in Sainsbury's or something now. Yeah. Anyway, it's... Basically, it's an all shop. You can get anything from like kettles to clothes, furniture, all that type of stuff. But yeah. So you can imagine a discount. Quite good there. We hope you'll enjoy harmonizing your elegance with our latest collection. Yes. Carol dropped by recently. Apparently, she's studying under a famous Central Eastern designer. She's always had good taste, so I look forward to the day she finds success.
Please take as much time as you need. I hope to see you again.
Nice having money again, it really is. Oh, so nice. But nothing to get from there.
Hey, the basketball crew's here today.
I could go for some early morning exercise. Anyone want to shoot some hoops?
With your gun or what? Everyone's way to relax. This is going to be such an important match. We've been playing street ball before, so just showing up whenever was fine. But going forward, we're going to start games out properly. I've got to do everything I can to support the team. Hurry, the game's going to start as soon as we get there. Got it. Good thing we can always count on Frawler. Where was today's game again? Tyrell, dummy. Been warming up all morning, so we're ready to give it our all. Oh dear, the music. James. Those guys on the basketball team seem like they're really hyped up. For me, basketball's just a way to take a breather. I need to find a suitable spot to work up a sweat. I'll speak to you first. Kirk. Hey Kirk, we're leaving. How much longer are you gonna play ball? Tch, this pipsqueak is cocky and uncooperative. But he's been practicing until late at night. Think he's just nervous. Don't lump me in with you guys. I was just fine-tuning a new move for today's game. And don't call me Pipsqueak. Yeah, now come on, if we don't hurry, we'll be late for the game. Man, the guys on the bench have it so easy. Our opponents today are no joke, so I've got to do what I can as a team's best shooter. I'm not nervous or anything. And don't call me Pipsqueak. Alright. Pipsqueak. Alright, you guys, let's do what we always do. We're gonna keep on winning. Yeah. Wow, you guys are really fired up. You about to do a match? Oh hey, it's the Spriggan's crew. Yeah, we've just been balling on the street until now. But our team has honestly gotten too good. We don't have any real rivals anymore. It was pretty boring, so we all talked it through and decided to take on the Pro League. We're having a game today. Playing against a pro team sure is nerve-wracking. You guys sure know how to keep things interesting. The pros, huh? Guess it's true that the lowest ranked leagues sometimes get powerhouse amateur competitions and competitors. There's even a chance you could get a sponsor and go pro if you manage to win and advance to the next round. That would be a dream come true, wouldn't it? You're making me want to root for you too. Thanks. We're gonna do whatever it takes to win. The only teams we've played against so far have been amateur or company rosters. Now that we're on the second round, we're finally gonna face off against some pros. We'll try to throw them off their game with the tricks and fancy footwork we've been practicing in the streets. Alright. Shoot, oops. Nope. Well.
Damn.
Do I get anything for getting one? And normally you play against someone, but it's like there's nothing going on here. Wow. There was really no reason for that other than like, hey, just if you wanna.
Gonna eat something?
Oh hey, it's you guys. Did you come to get something to eat? Even though these are turbulent times, nothing's really changed around here. If you like, why not try my summer soba? Seems like everyone's in a big hurry these days. I'm not saying you have to slow down, but don't forget to pause and take a break every now and then.
Hey, welcome.
Soba. Mellow tea.
Don't be a stranger.
Well,
If it isn't the Spriggan. Sniffing around again, eh? You must be trying to figure out why the launch got bumped up. What people are doing about it. Yeah. But I bet you're disappointed since nothing's really standing out. Yeah. You got that right. Perceptive, aren't you? I assumed there'd be an increase in problems, but this is still more than I expected. Seems like the guild and police got a handle on things, though. You know, we're super busy, right? Hopefully they'll keep me stationed in the capital to helm. Are you really okay with going to Long Lilahard? You know, there's the whole thing with Ikaruga. Things may go south. There's no doubt I need to take another look at the regions I'm in charge of this weekend, the capital included. But even if it's just a hunch, I have a feeling that there's something going on. Huh, like what? Now you got me worried. Something bothering the braces? Doesn't sound like they're too sure either. At any rate, thanks for the info. Let us know if anything else comes up. Sure, we'll help however we can. You guys just make sure to behave yourselves out there. We've got a junior bracer from out of the countryside supporting us now. He's been through a lot, but I still have to make sure we don't coddle her during her training. Alvis and Gina aren't here, so I'll have to find a way to make time for that. They said the launch would be around the end of the month, so I came here to offer my support. There's a good opportunity to get some intense training in Lilahard, so I'm satisfied. Still, as someone from the east, can't help but be curious about what happened in Long Lai. The government, the CID, Ikaruga, Marduk. Can't tell what anyone is thinking. Oh, still more for you. You know, Gray seems much more chipper at work these days. Good to hear. He's always been talented, so it's good to see he's mellowed out a bit. Honestly, he's become a bracer that even I can rely on, and he's been working hard to make up for all the trouble he caused. I'm proud of him. Good. So, yeah, Aaron, how's it going? It's Sid. And Dr. Longkai? What are you doing in the capital? As it happens, I was asked to give a lecture at a medical conference. And I told you, Sid. I'm fine on my own. You don't need to treat me like an old man. Don't worry about it. The conference is paying my travel expenses. That's a good trip for you, then. It's the perfect opportunity for me to return the favor for all the help you've given me. You just wanted an excuse to visit the capital. Yeah, why not? Well, no matter. Since you're here, I'll be putting you to work. Keep that in mind. That's what I'm here for. If you need an escort, someone to carry your bags. Classic Sid. Don't you think you're a little too enthusiastic? You guys, let me know if you need anything. This area is kind of our stomping ground. Oh, you're in the middle of work too. Hang in there. With a lineup like yours, you probably have everything under control. Just don't do anything reckless. I'm indebted to Dr. Longai, so I've been looking for ways to pay him back. Oh, I should be free tonight, Sharon. Why don't we go and do something? Like watch a movie. There's a new Inspector, can't remember what it is because I want to say Prado, but... pull my arm, why don't you? Guess I'll show you to some of my favorite spots. Look, it's nice that you got friends, but try to keep the Gehenna raising to a minimum, got it? I wonder if they're paying attention to the fact I keep pointing out they say hell. I've done it myself. It's easy mistake to make, but it's like, yeah, it's that case of, it's nice to see when they get it right, and it's worth pointing out when they get it right, when it's like, yeah, it's Gehenna, not hell in this. It's nice. Nice. Well done, guys. Well done, localizers. Well done. It's what I like to see. The little details. I like it. I like it. Well done. I was asked to give a lecture on Eastern medicine at a medical conference today. That's why I left Langport to Shenli and came here. It'll be over in the early evening, but this is a rare opportunity. I'll stay overnight and settle some business. Because it's not even a problem if they say hell. It's like, well, we get what you mean. It's not like, oh my god, this is a betrayal of the utmost something or other. You know, it's like, no. It's like, it should be Gehenna. But when they get it right, it's worth pointing it out. It's like, yeah, well, I like that. Well done. Well done. Well done. Because again, it's not an issue. Like, we know what they mean. Which is the important part of localization, if anybody doesn't understand, is like, you get what they mean. That's the important bit, then it's flavor after that. Yeah. Here at the Maserati Hotel, we have a landing port on the roof in case of emergencies. To avoid possible cases of misuse, we strengthen security to manage the port effectively. That's why you can have, like, bad localizations where, like, the meaning is lost, which is like, it's just... what's the point? And then you have decent localizations, like, just basically... they're good enough, where it's like, well, I got the meaning of what you said. And then you have meanings, then you have localizations that go above and beyond, that then you sort of... they've understood what's been said within the context of everything else going on. And then they've localized it to a point where it's like using more local to the region sort of turns of phrases and stuff like that. And that's where it's a really good localization, because you got those 3 stages. And most of the time, it does lead towards like the really, really, really good one with trails. Really, really good ones. Usually. To avoid possible cases of misuse, we've strengthened security to manage the port effectively. Which reminds me, I feel like something happened in the spring. No, there are no records of such a thing. It must be my imagination. Do you think this is regarding the coup? Yeah, early spring's illusory coup. But surprisingly, the general populace has no memory of it. Right, but the fact that their security has been improved may suggest that the coup triggered a realization of possible threats, maybe. Yeah, maybe it's like a lingering sort of subconscious aspect to it all. Maybe. I feel like something happened around springtime, but a security guard shouldn't be unsettling people with such speculation. Major Rumsfeld is constantly analyzing our security setup. Nobody knows what will happen in the aftermath of Project Startaker, but we should be well prepared for any threats. Oh, hello. What's going on over there? I knew Miss Berzelli wasn't feeling well lately. At least her relationship with her father, the bank president, is better now. She's no longer a child, but I think I'll watch over the young miss a little longer. I mean, looking over people even as they get older doesn't matter, you know.
Well, I understand why you might think that. Consider this.
You guys must be struggling if you're making time to interview a member of the opposition party. Since this is an unprecedented national project, we felt your opinion would be valuable in reiterating its significance. I'm sure it goes without saying that you know the space program's pros and cons. Sure, I'm most concerned with the massive budget. Is that really something that people voted for? Is the opposition Republican Party really in position to make attacks like that? The next election is a ways off, and there's no denying the space program is in the national interest. Even in the world of real estate, we're well aware of the benefits. But I think we would appreciate a little more transparency for the sake of the Republic's development. Will the government continue these sorts of large-scale orders in the future? Will free bidding be maintained? This woman suggested she attend the meeting. Isn't she the president of the capital's arguably second largest real estate agency? Seems she's got some motives of her own, but I don't have time to dig. Guess I'll just leave it be for now. Not you. You're the one who snuck up on me. I'm trying to speak to these people. I owe a lot to the Republican Party. Senator from back when they were in power. Sometimes I get a chance to ask him questions like this. I'm just glad he seems to be doing well despite being a part of the opposition party. Well, as the person in charge of the press corps, I'll have to use all the connections I have. It's likely we'll witness a historic accomplishment soon. To put my back into the coverage. Just keep it overbearing, but this might actually be a good thing at the moment. There are a few things I'd like to confirm with Langdon. So I'll proceed with caution. I did a few favors for him back when the Republican Party was in power, you know? Oh, did you? That turncoat Langdon belongs to the press now. He must have some connection to the administration. I'll wring all the info I can out of him. Oh dear. Why hasn't Eddie contacted me? He's up to something. When I've gone to see him lately, he's been so absent-minded. Acts like he's hiding something. Maybe he doesn't like me anymore? Oh, that's not the case. Seems like something's really got her down. Now that she mentions it, Eddie has been pretty absent-minded lately. Maybe they had some sort of disagreement? I don't think that's the case. I've been studying hard to support my father, but now I can't focus. Eddie, do you not like me anymore? Oh, no. Oh, it's you. It's been a while. The president is extremely busy right now. As his escort, we've had to keep our guards up. Isn't this hotel affiliated with the Bank of Edith? Seems like something's going on. It's the biggest bank in the Republic, with the highest market cap on the continent. Heck, they even hold shares in the Verne Company. Kind of amazing after what happened in spring, huh? It's all thanks to our staff working on the front lines. I regret that I can no longer be Miss Basilia's side very often. But now that she's grown up, it's maybe a good opportunity for her. Today, the president has a meeting with the board, another with the Financial Association, and even an interview. Likely won't return home until late at night, much to the dismay of the young lady. I should keep an eye on her. Of course, if she chose to go out, she will have an escort. Good.
You like what you see?
Bread? Well.
Please come again.
I might. So, have you secured a taxi for me? Somehow it was difficult because you changed the schedule so suddenly. Are you seriously planning to leave in the middle of the medical conference? But of course, wining and dining are much more important. It's enough to simply make an appearance at a medical conference like these. Now then, I'll leave the networking to you, Grant. Right. Poor Dr. Grant. This isn't exactly a doctor's responsibility. The medical director should have at least hired a secretary, but he just grabbed whoever was on hand instead. This is untenable. Conditions like these, it's a good thing I'll be able to take some time off tomorrow. A former co-worker of mine from before I transferred to Ankerville lives in the capital. She retired from nursing, so I hardly ever get to see her unless I make opportunities like this. We'll be meeting for the first time in ages now that I've managed to find time. Just because I'm the medical director of Ankerville General Hospital doesn't mean attending conferences isn't a pain. It would be more convenient for the hospital if there were some VIPs we could get to know better. Well, I'm sure I did plenty just by showing up at the conference. How dare you use me like this? The medical director doesn't know the first thing about the work we do. I'm a doctor for Adios' sake. I have other responsibilities to tend to. How did it come to this? Oh dear. Right, so I think that's us done for the rounds. Yep. So what we'll do is we'll use this as a place for us to end this part. And in the next part, we'll see what's going on the bulletin board.
Right.
That's not what I wanted, but we'll stick with that. Oh, we got some
Shock
money from
one
that. Oh, because it's a 100 sepith mass. Oh, so delightful, so delightful. Anyway, we'll see you in the next part with whatever's going on the bulletin board. Ta-ra for now.